Tell me about it.
Yeah, so this last year we looked to do something better with our lights. Energy efficient, make our rinks brighter. So we sent out a bid to 3 other companies and awarded it to Eagle LED. And fortunately we just got done at the end of this year. So we're looking forward to having all the kids out on the ice and experiencing what's going on out there. It was a great process working with Eagle LED. It was smooth. The installation took a little bit longer than we both thought, but the end result, our product is great. We're much brighter out on the ice surfaces and throughout the rest of our building. Most of our building is about a 50 to 60% cost reduction in energy savings. Our rinks are more closer to 50%, but our product on the ice, our ice is the highlight of why people are here, and that's what we want to highlight for people, and that's what these light fixtures do for us.
Have you had comments from people?
Yeah, a lot of people have commented on how much brighter the space is. Initially, people are like, oh, I might need sunglasses just because it's so bright in here. It took a little bit getting used to. You go to a lot of rinks throughout the state of Minnesota, if they haven't done an upgrade to the LED, you can see that they're more of a yellow tint, and that's what we were. We had fluorescent tubes, and now we have a bright white, and with that ice, the light comes down, reflects right off of there, and it can show that it's a showcase of the building. And so people are really excited. We even have some USA hockey women that practice here throughout the season. Just a few of them, not the whole team, but they also made comments on what a great lighted rink this is.
Is this going to be a further draw for more big tournaments here?
Hopefully, but we're not going to bank on that bringing in more tournaments. It's just to upgrade the experience for our fans and for all the players, a lot of the youth in the community in Plymouth. And really, it's an energy saving. So working with Excel Energy, lighting is actually the second highest energy use in our facility, refrigeration being the first. But lighting takes up a big chunk of that, and when we upgraded to these lights, we see a big cost improvement, not having to pay for all that extra energy.
Have you gotten to see a bill yet with the full renovation in place?
No, so it hasn't been long enough yet. Hopefully by January we'll see what that bill was for our last quarter. And hopefully we can report on it then with City Council and all that, and on what kind of energy savings we're really receiving. So.
What was the final cost on the project?
Yep, so the final cost on the project was $161,000 and about $9,000 to $10,000 in change orders. In those change orders, we made some improvements with motion detection in our locker rooms. And then we also are going to be getting a rebate from Excel. I can't report on what that rebate is yet, as they are finalizing their numbers. But it should be around the $20,000 mark, if not a little bit more than that.
Okay. So the lights aren't on all the time when they're not needed.
Correct, and so that'll be determined when we receive our first bill. We've had a few practices where all the play has been in one end, and those sensors will turn off the lights on the end that are not being used. And it actually doesn't affect the surface where they're playing. It's still just as bright as it was before when all the lights are on. It's just they're focused in that one area. And so it's kind of a cool thing to see. Obviously that won't happen during a game type situation, but during practices it turns off lights that we're not using, and that's a huge energy savings.
Are all of the lights, even when you drive by on the outside, are they all different?
Yep, so we also upgraded all the lights on the exterior to LED as well. The parking lot is not LED. That is actually operated and paid for by Lifetime Fitness. But all the building exterior lights are LED. The one thing that we have not touched is our backlit sign, which will get touched after January 1. So.
Any future renovations for the Plymouth Ice Center?
Yep, this next year we're going to be renovating Rink B. We're going to be getting some new dasher boards. Those are the original dasher boards from 1998 in that rink, so they're well past their due date. So we're looking forward to getting new dasher boards in there. And then just other miscellaneous opportunities. We're going to be working on repainting rinks A and B and rebranding those rinks to the City of Plymouth colors, and also Wayzata Youth Hockey and Wayzata High School colors.
So we installed just over 1,000 light fixtures here at Plymouth Ice Center.
Is every light fixture, everything emitting light that I'm going to see inside and out, now switch to what?
Everything is now commercial grade LED fixtures. Plymouth Ice Center was really committed to just doing the whole project at once and reaping the rewards of the energy savings and really optimizing the lighting quality here. So every light inside, every light on the building and the flagpole are all new LED fixtures.
How much versus what they had before?
Yep, most of the fixtures in the facility were just 2-lamp T8 fixtures like you see everywhere you go to shop and eat and where people work. Those burn about 59 watts a piece, and those fixtures are now 24-watt LED fixtures that have a 50,000 hour expected lifespan. And over the rinks, that was the big showcase piece. They wanted it to be brighter. They had a lot of wattage. Some of the rinks had well over 700 watts of light, and they now have 240 watt fixtures. And the foot candle readings went from about 45 generous to 50, now to 125 and 135 foot candles at your waist. So it's definitely much, much brighter for the players who can see the puck coming and not have the shadows, and the fans just get a better experience not looking at that yellow dingy light and light bulbs being burnt out, flickering, and that sort of thing.
They kind of brought this venue.
Well, we produce all the lights to order. Everything is built in our factories. And so just making sure everything is produced, brought over, and can get delivered and installed efficiently. 1,000 lights is a lot of lights, a lot of pallets. And so it was really just about making sure that everything got here and the guys could get started and get the project done as quickly as possible for them.
How long did it take?
It took about a month. So we've done a couple ice arenas in the past. This is definitely our newest showcase ice arena. I would argue it's probably the best one in the country at this point. And having this experience, all the guys really came together, worked hard, long days. They're working where it's cold, wires don't want to bend. They're on the ice on 4 different lifts, working in the dark to try and get everything set up. So it really came together in the end.
Looks like everybody's enjoying it.
It seems to be, yes. It's definitely a much brighter environment here. And that's one of the benefits, but really the energy savings for the city of Plymouth is just, we hope is going to be just an incredible bonus for all the residents, everybody that doesn't have to pay that expense that was due to all the old fluorescent lighting. I mean, I think the biggest thing that we stand apart from other electrical contractors, and I don't know who we were bidding against, but it was probably mostly local contractors, and they buy from local supply houses, whereas we build lights factory direct. I kind of addressed that though.
Where do you build them at?
Everything's built in China because that's where the rare earth minerals for LEDs come from. And we have 5 divisions of the company in different regions of the world. And so Eagle Global Lights is our North American headquarters. We have about 300 reps across the country. And the nice thing about the way that our company is structured is that I'm not here to sell a product and go on. I'm really here for the lifelong relationship. And now Plymouth Ice Center has a face that can come by, that lives in the community, that has a nephew that plays hockey here, so they know that I'm not walking away from the project and not able to help with future needs. I'm here to come back and help make sure that they're happy 3, 5, 10 years from now. Complex. 36 lights just over this ring.